Hey guys, it's Katie from Shire Ranch. Today I'm going to make up some more liver treats. So this is dehydrated beef liver. Earlier this year we bought half a beef and got most of the offal, which is like the organ meat. So we got heart, liver, and tongue. I think that's all the offal we got. And I'm finally getting around to dehydrating it. We got 6 of these little boats of them. That's how the processor we used did this. It's not the way I'm used to seeing it happen, but that's okay. So I'm going to take these off of our trays and set them aside. So these are Excalibur dehydrator trays, so they have the little mats that come off, and that makes it really easy to get things like this off when it gets a little tricky. And I'm not going to bother washing these right now because they are just going to go have the same thing and go straight back into the dehydrator. So I did a batch yesterday, and I'm going to do a batch today. Alright, so first I'm going to open up these packages. These have been in our freezer for a while, for maybe like 6 months-ish. Took them out to defrost, and now we're going to dehydrate them. So, I am not one of those people who eat liver as food. I don't find it very appetizing. But my dog, Gimli, he finds it appetizing. So, I get it for him. So, one thing I would suggest is if it's possible to have, if you have someone process your beef for you or you buy a beef and are doing this, I kind of do suggest having it whole. They kind of cut this a little bit thicker than what I would like for dehydrating, so I will have to store the finished product in the freezer because it's just a little thicker than what I'm comfortable leaving out at room temperature. And I'm just putting these on the tray so they're not touching, and making sure they're not folded up on themselves. But yeah, there's a few spots that are pretty thick. I would, if I could do it over again, request that they're left whole and partially defrost it and then cut it either with a slicer or with a sharp knife. Cut it like I would for jerky. That one's a good piece. Alright, there were only 2 pieces in that one. Okay, we've got these on our dehydrator trays, so let's go out to the garage where our dehydrator is, and I'll show you how I'm going to be dehydrating them. Okay, so I'm out at my dehydrator. Let's go ahead and put these in. So this is an Excalibur dehydrator. I think it's an older model. It was given to us by James's parents, so not 100% sure on the year. Just slide them in. I like to do every other one when it's possible, just because I feel like that gives it more room for the air to circulate. And I'll set cutting board down. And I'll put our front back on. Okay, so if you look on here, it gives you a little bit of a drying guide, and then you have your temperature control and a timer. So meats and fish, we want it at 145, which I've already gotten it to because I used this for the same thing yesterday. And I like to let it go for like a full 24 hours on this. I want to make sure that it's dry, but I do come out and check on it every little while, every 6 hours or so, except for at night. So you can hear it came on, and there it is inside. So we'll just let this dry probably for about 24 hours. I think the other one did close to that. I'll probably check on it before I go to bed and adjust as needed. It's about noon right now. And let's go back inside and package up what we just made. So Gimli knows what is up here. Gimli, what's up there? Gimli, do you know what this is? This liver is one of his favorite treats. Say it. I don't know if I've ever given him beef liver. I know he absolutely loves goat liver. I don't think he has any objections whatsoever to this beef liver. Look at that face. Gimli, one more piece of liver before we say goodbye? Can you shake? Oh, good boy. Okay, that's enough for now. Okay, guys, I somehow did not actually record myself packaging up those liver treats, so I'm going to insert that now. So here are our packaged up liver treats. The first thing that you want to do is get some sort of container. I'm using a Ziploc freezer bag, and I label it beef liver with the date. And then I just broke these up so that they would fit in here. I didn't break them into like super small pieces. Like they're still like half size-ish. So the only thing you want to make sure of, because this is a plastic bag and jerky has sharp edges, is that you don't puncture the bag too badly. I do try to keep as much air as possible out to prevent freezer burn. But I am storing these in the freezer. I'm just, like I said, not comfortable leaving them out. Yeah, so this is the packaging up, and back to what I recorded earlier. Alright guys, that is how I make my dehydrated liver treats for dogs. If you do buy a beef or half a beef, try to get the liver so that you can make some awesome treats for your dogs, especially if you don't eat liver yourself. It's always good to somehow use every part of the animal. If you have any questions about how I did the liver, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of what we do around our homestead, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, guys, bye!